units. Dust Devils. That's the new qualifier, and that is what we're gonna do. From being unranked, try to get a certain ranking, doing all events. I'm gonna pause the stream for now and set it up, and then I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello guys, we are back here at the Summit Square in the Mountain States. Let's have a look. Dust Devils! Summit Qualifier, any specifications on this one? No idea. Let's have a look. We have a brand Speedtrap. Only one time attack. A pointless crew stunt race. If there is one event which should not be done in a crew, then it's probably the stunt race. But basically you need a crew for this stunt race, and if one of your team finishes, yeah, then the time stops for the other ones. So this is so annoying as hell, that event, but nevertheless. Performance spec is in a Shelby GT500 performance. For the Speedtrap thing. Dirt is United States. Drift is United States. So I'm guessing the team is the United States. So only American cars we can use for this one. Unranked all over the place. As always, free drive challenge, free drive stunts, and PvP. Those are based on bugs. The ranking is, at least, does not count for the overall. So if you do not need bugs, no need to do those things, because they if you do one, you will get like a bronze medal for sure. It gives you a medal in the summit, but they don't count for the overall in any way. Yeah, I will join later for the crew event, guys, in case you're watching. Let's start with the track. Simply gonna have a look at the track. American only, so we'll have a look. Unless it's a long track, then we're gonna use the Mustang because of the high top speed. Otherwise, we're always gonna use the Viper in case you have that. It is a season pass car, if I'm not mistaken, so not so sure which you need to use. If you don't have the Viper, it probably will be the Mustang. But yeah, it's not a long track. It seems to be Chicago airfield, or at least an airfield of some sort. But all relative. Seeing you do this solo, just setting a time here now because you have to do this in a team, and you know how it goes by now. This drag has nothing to do with setups, and it's all FPS and connection related, and basically you have to play around with your FPS to get good times. 12.2, I'm assuming that will be about a second slower than if you do this in a team. Just wild guessing. I didn't even bother to go to 30 FPS now because I'm doing it solo. There's no point. You will be able to get a platinum medal if you shift a bit better than I just did now, but don't expect a time under 12 seconds if you do this by yourself. Just not gonna happen. So I'm just on maximum settings, everything on high and ultra as always. I don't mess about with that, although some people take it as. But that's not it, people. Why do I have this car on 1299? That means full grip. It's an American, all these American drag cars are full grip. 11 time grip bonus parts on it. Level 50, 1299 is the fastest. Twelve two, 12.3, something like that. But yeah, like I said, doesn't bother. And it also doesn't matter, and it don't need to bother about this 60 dirt. I'm assuming that will be good enough for platinum, but 11.6. Oh, it's not even a second this time. 11.6 is first place, so it's only like 600,000. Then I'm assuming it will be good enough to even get a platinum. It all depends on how many people already did the event and such. Let's have a look. 1105 players have done this drag. That means the top 10% is platinum, top 110. I'm 63rd at the moment in the drag, which obviously later needs to be a top 10 if you want to play around in the top 5 overall, because as always the drag counts like crazy, and especially now seeing it is the big event in the middle of the screen. So don't bother about it doing it solo, look for some people, try to do it in a team, we'll get better times. The drift, I'm assuming, that means we have to change the settings. Sport, that's correct. Manual, vibration at 0, sensitivity gonna bring down to about 60. Linearity, just gonna leave where it is. Speed factor about 40. Dead zone at 0. Throttle linearity 80 or 90, doesn't even matter, you can even leave it open, but I will do 90 for the throttle and 80 for the linearity. But most importantly, wheel. Although I play with the keyboard, we change to wheel settings. And seeing I am in the Viper, that is probably if you have it, if you have the season pass. If not, you need to go for the Mustang or something. Camaro works as well. The 1969 Challenger also works all fine. Drift, you have a few options. Don't need to have season pass to do the drift. But the fact is that normally the Viper is the best one. But we'll see. I have no idea of the track. I haven't been here for like a day or two. Kinda trying to work my way up in Euro Truck Simulator, and 480, 470, the guys from Neat, apparently they made a new crew, new team there. Let's have a look at the track. Yeah, Viper it's gonna be. Where are we? Middle of nowhere, apparently. This is all the way north on the map. It's raining. Just gonna put this thing in third gear. If it's not working, you can always do a run with second gear later. Whoa. Setting's not that good for the Viper apparently. Yeah, it is up north in the Cascades, I think, this track. I might have to change around with sensitivity because with the Viper you sort of need to throw it around a bit more aggressively to get the multiplier going. I'm too straight on some parts, that's for sure. And like here, maybe even second gear. It's uphill apparently. Why is there a cop car? Whoa, need to boost there. Or I would have lost the multiplier. Yeah, this is too stiff. I think I need more sensitivity at least. $318,000. That might be a high score for some, but of course we're used to 400,000, so this is definitely not a good run. What else could work? Ford Focus, if it's Ford's considered American, I guess. Let's have a look. For now it will do, because Drift is one of those events. If you have 100,000, 200,000, 300 or 400,000, it doesn't matter at all in the overall. So don't don't bother. I will improve that one later, because this was not a good run, but 26th apparently. Monster Arena, I guess. Those are sort of always the like the regular events. Back to keyboard settings. Monster Arena. American. Camaro might work. Challenger is normally the best. Some arenas also the Cherokee works. I would stay away from the Silverado, which is too big, and the Hummer is too slow. Raptor also not that good. Good for it's really good monster spec for skill tests, but not for the arena itself. So Cherokee, Camaro, Mustang maybe. Let's show it's the Challenger and see what we can do. Also here, no clue which arena it is. So we might eventually end up with another car, but... was East Coast last week, South last week, week before it was East Coast I think. So I'm assuming we're gonna be either in the Midwest or in the Mountain States. But yeah, that's the benefit you have all cars, so you can switch it up. Where are we? Monster. The Mountain States. Yeah, and probably the Challenger is going to be the best choice. Camaro. I think last time that I used the Camaro here, or even the Mustang. Oh my god. Only a good landing, and I also managed to miss the 100 there to get it in the combination. That's gonna be a good landing too. Yeah, there was some sort of bump there suddenly going up. Very good. Nope. We need more acceleration. It's not gonna be the Challenger. Or I need to bring this monster spec down to 1299 acceleration bonus. That might work. Gonna go with the Mustang and see what that does. That has more acceleration normally. I think I scored around 90,000 in this thing. The other, one of the previous qualifiers where we only could use Americans, and it was also this arena. Although it's been a while, I don't know, a month or two ago I think. Just also an annoying 500 at first. Just landed next to the hundreds. You need to try to land on these 100 markers, so you get them in the combination. Like this. That's 4,900, that's more like it. A bit left of this one, it's always a safer route. But you still do not get it. Also that one is a tricky one at points. Making it. What's going on? Where's the acceleration? I already found out it. Maybe need a few runs before the car actually is going. Also here, good landing. Yeah, that's what you have with the Americans. That's why we normally use the Skyline or the Abarths. Don't have those problems with those things. At least I'm getting perfect landing on the big one here. Those are kinda, you need to do that 4 times. Those are basically the ones that matter. That's like 30,000 already if you get those 4 right. Yeah. Not a problem with the Skyline, big problem with the Mustang, that combination there. Double Misty into the half pipe and then you try to get to 500. Yep, it's gonna be a few runs in the Monster Arena, I already noticed that. That's why we don't use these cars very often. You get a good landing instead of a perfect one. Although there was not much wrong with it. Just underneath 500 and also here. Pretty okay landing, but I'm not getting it. Really have to go off throttle apparently and then sort of make it drop. And then you get a perfect landing. And as you can see, it's also too slow to reach that last. So you're not getting these points. Result 60,000 something. It's pretty much a joke. 40th. Okay. So we're gonna continue. Try again. We're gonna try the Camaro this time. Need to figure a car here where you can do 80,000 at least, because that's what people are doing in this arena. Camaro, why not? The Abarth can score about 96,000 here in the Skyline. 92, 93. Usually you get like 1 or 2 landings wrong. But the Mustang was just too slow to go around, so might be an option to put it at 1299 full acceleration. So here, not getting the, oh my god, already, okay. This like the weekend bug. Seems like it's still on the drift settings. Throttle not completely at 100%, although I changed it. What is it doing? Stupid car. Okay. Eventually decided to crash. Holy moly, moly, moly. So, apparently the Monster Arena is gonna be a problem. Looks like the settings are not adapted yet. I don't get enough throttle. Full throttle and I'm still not getting enough throttle. Can happen sometime. Play around with the settings, need a few runs before it actually works. Also here again, not getting that 500 in the combination. Okay. I don't think it's going to be the Camaro. It's got to be the Challenger, but I probably need to bring it down to 1299. This thing you only get like good landing. Land on 2 wheels instead of 4, while you just do the same as with the other specs. Anything else? Yeah, yeah. The Cherokee is not going to be the best option here, that's for sure. It's too big, so it's got to be the Challenger. Need to get it together with the Challenger. One more run, now we do another event because, as always, we have a week to figure it out. The live stream of these events store the first look and scores that I do. And sometimes, like last week in the summit, scored 77,000 in the Monster Arena in the live stream. Yeah. Rest of the week I haven't been in the Monster Arena anymore because it was not needed. Was a top 8 all week, so. Also this way, seriously. A lot depends on the approach as well. Get a decent approach, you normally get a perfect landing. If you get like a bumpy approach on the ramp, no. Still not enough throttle, they are not making the jumps for some reason. Just gonna finish this run, see what happens. I do not like the 1497 cars. Also in the normal Wires, Ferrari 458, things like that, brought them back down to 1299 because I do not like it. Also the drag cars are better at 1299 except for the Skyline. There's nothing wrong with that landing, but I only get a good landing. American cars. It's an American game, well, at least an American map, but there are not many good American cars in this game. Only the Raptor, I guess, in the in Monster spec. Now I'm getting it. Seriously, it's just a backflip, landing on the 4 wheels. But these things, that's what you have with these Americans. All these kind of crappy situations. Which you do not have with an Abarth or a Skyline. Nope. Not gonna bother about this Monster Arena anymore in this live stream. Gonna bring down the Challenger to 1299 full acceleration, and then we'll give it another go. So, those are kinda like the normal events done, let's put it that way. Drag Drift and Monster Arena is always there. Yeah, and the other 3 normal events are basically crew stuff. Let's have a look at the track. Shall be 1967. And where are we? What is this? Groom, I think. Okay. What on earth of a wing have I put on that? What's with the color? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I have official rims, official colors on all these cars. Turn around and start on this billboard here, something. Oh, American cars. Gotta love it. And the rain is not gonna help here, probably. Camera number 1, that's the first one. 331. Obviously you need a team here, but just showing the route we take. Next up, number 2. Reset. Ignore number 5. We go left here, we're gonna do number 4 now. Sliding, wheel spinning, that's what you have with American cars. Reset again. Now we're gonna do number 5, although coming from the other way. If you do this in a team, you have that hill over there, 45 seconds, something like that. With the decent slipstreaming here, 2 people, 3 people in front of you. Should not be a problem to reach the top speed of this thing on camera number 5. Not sure what that is. I'm assuming 430 something. That's what most of the performance specs do. We'll reset again. And now we have like 30 seconds left. So that means you best wait a bit. Till about 20 seconds or so. The reason we do that, to refill the boost a little bit. And we finish with a bang on the wall here at number 3. And then you score 297 because, yeah, obviously you need to do this with slipstream. Let's have a look what the top scores are and what you can get with this thing. You can do number 3, camera number 3 after number 2 as well, but then you have to go a bit off-road and try to get it straight line. 48, yeah, right, not. 334.8 in the friends list. 360.2 by Debbie. Oh, he or she is back. That's a cheater, a speed hacker, whatever. Don't worry about it. That is a score which you probably cannot get. That's how it goes. They get a ban for 3 months, they come back and they are immediately back to cheating. I mean, seriously. And a few of those, their ban is over and they are back. And he or she is one of them. That's Speedtrap. Stunt race, we'll have a look if I can find someone later to start that thing, but... Time attack. Dirt American cars. Holy moly. Okay. Cadillac Hot Rod, no, not really. Ford Focus probably. Maybe even the Challenger. Quickly having a look here. Wrangler might also be an option. It's not that bad, the Wrangler. Just gonna go with the Focus, but it's probably gonna be the Challenger or the Wrangler or so. I don't know the track. We'll have a look. What on earth is this? Oh boy. I think it's the Challenger we used here last time. Is this one already? You have to reset somewhere. Just checking here. Had to do a oh no, was a corner 2. Soon it's this one. You just jump to the checkpoint and you press the reset before you crash. Or you can just crash, as you can see, that also works. Also here, so they have to jump. And that's why we use the Challenger, then you do not get these kind of situations with the Focus. You also probably need full assist. I'm always driving on sport, but certain dirt cars might be a better option to go trying to remember the track. You have to go straight here somewhere again. I think it's here. Something like that it was. If you can get a good landing, you can just land before the finish, and you immediately on the first jump you get the finish. 153. 125th. Okay. 130, the guys from Neat. But yeah. One is driving with the gamepad on wheel settings, the other one is driving with the wheel, so and other than that they are super fast. Let's go again. This time we're gonna use the Challenger. Probably need full assist here, but I'm not sure yet. Manual, also probably. I'm on automatic here now, on sport, but power! Oh. I was a bit too confident in the car. Not that good of a car, but it's probably the best of the options. more like it. Not fly over the finish like in the first run. What did we do? 153 or something in the first run? 144. We already won 10 seconds and also 101 places, 24th. Other than that, this needs work, obviously. But the top 25 for the first look in scores, although it's just... But I can go faster here, for sure. Let's have a look at these. Where are we, meanwhile? 188. Okay. Scramble, escape. Let's start with the escape. I hate escape, I hate speed skills. Where are we going? That's always the question. Let's have a look. I think you need to go to the woods somewhere. Probably that way. And what are we using is also a question. If I only knew. We're gonna use, I think, the Skyline Monster spec. If I remember correctly, we have been playing around with raid specs here the last time. Just gonna go with the Skyline now. Let's have a look where we need to go. There we need to go. Yep. So. Drive up here. And we start here somewhere. You do this with Slipstream. This needs to be done with Slipstream. All these people driving about here in the wrong direction by themselves. Yeah, good luck. Go right. I think I have it on full acceleration. You probably need to change the full speed bonus. Most likely to get the maximum speed out of this thing. Or try it with the Raptor, which normally gets the highest top speed in the monster spec, I believe. But this is definitely the route we used the other 6,500. 7,700, 7,600, 7,500, those kind of scores you see here, and that is done most likely with Slipstream. Guys from Need, the guys from Crew, yeah. This is the friends list, but I can go by the friends list because those are kind of the top players that I have in the friends list, so 7, 6, 7, 5, 7, 7,000 plus for sure. Gonna retry. Gonna do one run with the Raptor and see if that actually is faster. Which I also have at the same, I think. Let's have a look. 1299 full acceleration, yes. And let's see what I have the monster spec of the Raptor on. Also full acceleration. Oh no, I have it at 1497, so that might actually work. Bit more grip and the top speed in this thing is surprisingly very higher than on 1299. Last time we had the raceline skill. This thing at 1299, even with speed bonus, can get 246 kilometers an hour. Something like that. Put it at 1497, it goes a bit downhill, or you get Slipstream, it goes 261 kilometers an hour. So 1497 for the Raptor. They're all using Skylines though. And here is the part where you need a Slipstream, of course. And also try to avoid bushes because they slow you down. But by default, the Skyline has better acceleration, and you have to come uphill that first part, so probably the Skyline is going to be the better option. But something you need to test. I scored 200 points less here, so yeah. Setting the first scores and also at the same time doing a quick test. That kinda makes it already decided that Skyline is probably going to be the best option. Does this count? Yeah, probably. It will count a bit. What you have with the skill test is actually pretty simple. The middle one, in this case the Scramble test, usually doesn't count for that much. It's sort of like the drift. You need to get a score in it, try to get a platinum medal in it, and that's it. Other than that, they don't really matter for the overall. The right of the 3 skill tests here on the screen, that usually matters a bit more. Let's say this one 40%, 10 or 20%, and this 30 or 40%, and then this one is the most important one. So let's go to the Scramble first, shall we? Let's have a look. Once again, the question is always where you need to be. Yep, I think it's that way. And you start here somewhere, most likely. Yeah? Can be the other way around, I will see. Also, this one is the Scramble test. It's yeah, it's really a team summit. Going the right way here? I think so. Or wrong way. Where are we going? Oh, it's the right way. This is the Raptor. But also here, slipstream needed. So we have a Speedtrap, branch Speedtrap, you need slipstream there. We have a crew stunt race. Yeah. You don't need a crew for the stunt race, but you do for the crew stunt race to at least to start it up. But that can be some random player, and you can just go into a crew with him and then tell him to leave the mission. That's sort of the idea. So that you can finish and retry and retry. You only need a crew member to start up an event. And if he leaves, you can retry and retry, so that's probably the best thing to do for the stunt race. You don't want more than 1 people in there because, like I said, if the first guy finishes, the time will stop for the rest. If they're a bit behind you. Okay. Another reason why you need slipstream, then the first guy can he already moved away those fences. Doesn't matter that much because I already missed the gate. Passing it up tonight. Weekend buzz or something. Yo, here we have a jump. A pretty unstable jump apparently. I'm trying to figure out I think I had the world record here. You need to finish here somewhere. Get all the gates and finish here somewhere. Something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, ignore that score. Ranking 7,866 apparently is the old ranking. But people are doing 8,300 now. Okay, let's retry. Let's see what we can get by not missing a gate, but like I said, all relative. And you also don't need to start that far away, I think. Just need a bit of top speed. And then play around with the nitro during the track. But it's pretty straightforward, except for a bump here and there, so yeah, definitely it's slipstream thing. We've done an escape once with like... You gotta be kidding me. Unfucking real. You don't see any people and then they load them just in front of you when you arrive on top speed on the skill test. Well, you see the ghosts here take up. That's sort of the difference between slipstream or no slipstream. Yep. About 5, 6, maybe even 7 gates. If I'm not mistaken, there are at a certain point there are no gates. I think the last gate is here somewhere. So, but you definitely need to get that last gate. I didn't miss one though. 7,035, about 318 spots up, 64th now. But yeah, with slipstream you definitely can get 3, 4, maybe even 5 gates more. As many as there are, because I think it stops here somewhere. These things were designed for raid spec, and then later on with the wild run they brought monster specs, but the scramble tests were not really designed to do that with monster specs, and yeah. The result of that is that on some of them, like this one, is just like pretty fast track. There are no more gates at the end, so then you definitely need to get the last gate if you want the top spot. Meanwhile, we moved up to 122nd. But yeah, we have a few, well, few. The drift can be improved for sure, although it doesn't matter that much. Speedtrap, obviously, with a team. The drag, most likely, best with a team. Also, the time attack needs to go faster. Precision, let's have a look. Where and what? Okie-do, it's this one. Let's have a look. Yep. Okay. What do we use here? Dirt spec BMW X6 is faster than a monster spec here. Where is it? I think it's at 12.99 for some reason. No, it's 14.97, but it just happened to be in the bottom of my list. Screaming like hell. This is not the most easiest car to drive. Might need to put it on full assist here as well, because it slides about all over the place. We're dealing with the precision, so you need to hit the middle of the gate. Here you're gonna lose it to the monster specs, but then you have a double left corner here, and then it suddenly goes fast, and that's where you're gonna win it. Monster specs are limited to 250 kilometers an hour or something. This thing can now go over 300. So it's basically in the last couple of seconds. Even with slipstream you can use here as well. Seems to be a slipstream team summit qualifier, this one, and you finish here somewhere on this long straight. 7,008, and I already missed some gates. What do we have here? 11,800, 11,200. That's like 1 point difference. That's in the friends list, but that will also be the overall. Yep, there you go. You can use a monster spec for sure, but at the end you're gonna lose it compared to the BMW. Not gonna do another run because it starts raining. This thing slides already enough as it is. But you probably need to put it on full assist to get a decent score. But I'm gonna use one run with the monster spec though. What are we gonna use? Raptor again, I guess. Although it's a bit twisty in the beginning. Yeah, it's gonna go for the monster Raptor though. It only goes about, yeah, 2-3 gates at the end. That's the difference you're gonna make, maybe 4 with the BMW. But of course, the monster spec is way more stable, and in the beginning you're gonna win. If you have a ghost like one of your friends or so, it might be a monster spec that he's using, but you're only gonna come over him at the end. Oh my god! I don't know what's going on with this with the settings today of the game, but it's not reacting like it normally does. Even with slipstream you're gonna get 250, 260 something, while the BMW can do 315 or 320 even, I think. So it also helps if you do not miss gates. Oh my god. It's uphill. You also need acceleration. It might be a possibility that the Skyline, which I have at 12.99, full acceleration, might be the better option here on this one. It's uphill in the beginning. Top speed wise, the Raptor is gonna win it. Come on. But you have a week's time to figure it out. If you can keep the BMW X6 under control, it's gonna be the better option. And that is one hell of an annoying gate in that corner there. Yeah, little correction and you missed the gate. You really need to hit the middle of that gate, or you're not getting it. Yeah, 8,000 something, but that's all relative. Definitely need 5-digit numbers here. 10,000, 11,000, something like that. BMW X6 would be my advice, and preferably with 1 or 2 friends waiting at the end so you can get some slipstream and get the maximum speed out of it here. That's sort of what's gonna happen here during the week. Sort of giving advice. That's what I do in this first look and scores video. And you can agree with it or don't agree with it. That's up to you guys. 30-second. Alrighty. So, which leaves us with the crew stunt race. Let's have a look. They are doing the stunt race. No, it's not gonna work. So, I joined the crew here. Guys from Neat, apparently. Apparently they made a new crew. And they were watching, so they already figured out what was going on. It's dirt spec, so obviously it's gonna be the Ducati Monster. Other than that, no idea. We'll have a look. Oh mighty. It's the canyon one. You have to jump in the canyon here like crazy. Scores, can't remember exactly, I think about 130,000, something like that. Where was it again? Nope, not there. And then you're gonna get stuck here and need to try to reset it here. There we go. That was already a bad one, but yeah. You can also do a tree, and then you can also jump here somewhere. Where is it again? Okay, just trying to look for it. It was here somewhere, yeah. Also here you can jump down. I don't have enough speed now, but also there you can jump down and do like a triple awesome combination thing. Yes. Yeah, I'm not getting enough speed today. What is going on? I think I need to reboot the game after this or something, because also in the monster arena I was not getting enough speed. It's the same situation here. Oh, where was it again? Oh, it was here somewhere. Need to figure out that route again, because that's definitely not it. Needs to be more to the right. 3, put it down and it will give you 4. Bit more to the right here as well, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, not enough speed either. Okay, still have 1 lap after this to figure out the route. And also here I think you could jump straight in. This is like the normal one. Also here, get some speed, put it sideways, double flip, counter steer, landing you get triple. Now I need to figure out that route for good this time. Can ignore that second ramp there, just do 4 flips here. Gives you 5,800, something like that. Now the route, where is that bush here? Oh, here it is. Jesus Christ. You have to go from that bush and then go from there. But there is something like a little bump in that rock. Please be also this one is not the exact route. Oh, all these stunt race routes, seriously. And probably in the first lap you do not need to go into the canyon. That will buy you some time for the checkpoint. the finish, drive next to it, because you can score another 5,000 here. With a very bad run, 91,000. Yeah. I think 120, 130 something can be reached if you get the canyon jumps, because you can get in the canyon, you can get a triple awesome thing, which is like 5,000 points. And if you're lucky, there is a rock there in the canyon itself. If you can hit that, you also can do another double triple combination. So you can get like 9,000 points in the canyon itself, and that's 3 times in because there are 3 laps. Let's have a look. That's Hujitsuki has a score here already. And then we sort of get an idea what is possible here. Crew done 124,000. 139,150. It's still loading, but I'm assuming that's Hujitsuki. No idea. Let's see if we can get another run going. This is the last of the 9 events anyway, so better can do it proper run. If you just do backflips, double backflips, and stay on the track, you can score, I think, about 100,000. Now, where is that tree? There is the tree, there is the bush. And I get stuck here on that rock again. Seriously? You need to go through the bush. You definitely need to jump down here. Then you can do like triple double combinations. And then sort of... now I'm using a reset, but that's costing me points. If you can crash the bank, it will, the bike, it will put you up here automatically. It's not gonna cost you points. A reset is gonna cost you 500 or even 1,000 points. Yep. It's definitely something not correct with the settings today. Not getting enough speed, not out of the monster specs, and also not out of bike crashing. Let's try it. Go this way. Nope. They're also stuck. You need to go through the bush. Pretty sure. That's 3 times it not. Stupid thing. That's already... I think that was already the right direction at least. Yeah, that's a new combination. I'm not getting enough speed out of this thing. Oh, of course I'm not getting enough speed. Oh, I'm an idiot. Manual, of course. Fourth or fifth gear all the way. can. No, it needs to be left of that rock. Okay, just gonna have a look on that route here. I think you need to go through this bush and then jump left. 4, land it. Yep, and there's the other rock, and then you can do another a double one there as well. Which means you can score 8,000 there. Now the route here, still not convinced about that one. Let's have a look. Next to the tree there, I think. Yeah. So you on the ramp already, you jump a bit to the right, next to the tree. Yep, that was the route. And then a bit to the left, I think. Yep. And then land it here somewhere if you have enough speed. That's sort of the canyon runs. As always, it's never about the ramps, it's always about something else. 108 there for Wyra. But you definitely need at least in 2 laps you need that the first canyon jump. Probably on the first one you can skip it. The difference is if you just do the normal ramps here in the beginning, you score 7,000-8,000 before the next checkpoint. If you can get the canyon run going, you come out of the canyon with about 13,000. That's kind of the idea. But if you're like failing them like I'm doing now, there you go, a bad landing, then I'm going out of the canyon with 9,200, so then you can better skip the canyon thing. Land it, go through the tree here. And that was a bit short on time. I don't think I got that combination, although it was a 4,000 one. Try one more time. 5th gear, where's the bush? Oh, there it is. Nope, nope. Was too much to the right. It's one hell of a thing there. 47,000 I think you need to come out of, or 48 even. And it all needs to go smoother, that you can buy yourself some time. But you get the idea by now, I guess. You need to work out the route there into the canyon, and then you can score quite some points there. I think the last time I had 132,000 here something. If I can find the video again, I will put the link in the description of this live stream video. with that run. It's not like the first time we do this thing. Third or fourth time at least. So that doesn't work. You can also jump there to the right if you want. But that's like a less deep canyon. There you go. These triple awesome things is first steer and then do the backflip. That's kind of what you get. So you steer first, do a double, counter steer, and you get a triple on the landing. Although you only did 2 flips, you get 3. And that's the same with the big ones. Try again. Steer, backflip, counter steer, get triple, although you only do 2 flips. Not as easy as it looks, need some practice, but yeah. And if you have enough time, you can do like a boring one here that is like 4 flips and you get 5 flips on the landing. 111,000 for your wire there. So we need to finish. And that is also a reason why you need to do this solo, so you can instantly finish to get some time bonus if you are within time. If you mess about too long in the canyon, yeah, then you're probably gonna be short on time at the end, or the time will just stop, although you're still running. Also here, pretty clueless run, 96,000. Okay, let's have a look. 9 events done. The other 3, as I said in the beginning of the live stream, or bug-based, do not count for the overall, so don't worry about them. 17 with pretty lousy scores. Precision needs to be improved, Scramble needs to be improved, Escape needs to be improved, Direct Roll for sure, needs to be done in a team, the Speedtrap as well. Time attack, it's more about shortcuts and resets. Not so sure if you're really gonna benefit from the slipstream, but it's possible. And the stunt trees needs to be done best by yourself, but you need a crew member at least to start up the event, and then he can leave, and then you can retry as many times as you want. That's sort of how it works. Other than that, Monsterina probably gonna be the challenger. Get a 90k run going. So there we go. Dust Devils Summit Qualifier, from being unranked to 17 with some pretty lousy scores. Get some decent times and you're definitely top 5. We'll see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.